Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Rex.
I'm Daniel.
He's a level 3 whiskey sommelier. I'm a grandmaster whiskey mooch. Today we're doing some ryes, and Daniel wears a hat. It's a very special hat.
Special.
It's the thing that makes this hat special is the accuracy of the hat.
Oh, really? That's where you're going with that?
Super accurate.
All right, we'll see. All right, this is Chris Riddell brought us or sent us Whitby Bunker Rye.
Chris Riddell?
Riddell.
Riddell, you magnificent.
You gotta work your way back up to it. You all right there? You all right there?
Just a moment. Just a moment. As my arm was
A little bit of a false start.
As my arm was moving through the air, something occurred that your own father warned me about.
Uh-oh.
He said, Rex, here's what happens whenever you go dolphin smooth. You often will have this moment where you feel like you're wet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And in the moment, for Chris Riddell,
Yeah.
Chris Riddell, you magnificent! I was about to say it. Chris, I got very wet. Bastard!
Oh, there it is.
He's the one.
He's the one.
Made me wet.
They're never going to show this episode. All right. Show this one to your whole family, Chris.
Gather around, kids. Daddy, what's wet, man?
He meant water, children. He meant water.
That's a very snob move.
I'm just trying to finesse this thing.
Very snob.
Oh, that was a snob. Oh, look. Thanks, Richard Nagel.
Yeah.
He got me a hat. Why am I wearing this hat?
Because you're a snob.
I'm not a snob.
You're a snob.
I'm the opposite of a snob.
Bunker Rye Whiskey.
Don't ask my dad.
45%.
Yep.
And we're doing some rye.
We're doing some rye.
From Washington, yeah? Langley?
Whidbey Island. Now on the website, they said, you know, since it's from Whidbey Island, that would probably make it a whiskey. It's actually on their website.
They said this?
They said it on their website.
I don't need this. It's garbage.
Oh man.
Pure garbage. Based on that joke alone, garbage.
There's a lot of nice little butterscotch in here. It does smell kind of young. A little green. But you know why there's this butterscotchy vanilla? I was saying this might be.
So you're not naming traditional rye notes.
No, I'm really not. But stored 1 month in reused cooperage that is colored and flavored with oak slats.
So just a reused barrel.
This is a weird thing, man.
Reused cooperage just means a reused barrel. Did it say what kind of barrel?
No, but it's got slats of oak.
Well, yeah, barrels are usually made from wood.
But I mean, this is a very light color.
I am getting a little bit of that butterscotch you're talking about. And it's not strong, it's not beating me up. It's a pretty light flavor, a little young. For me, it begins vanilla, and then it turns into a more traditional rye. After that initial...
Ooh, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It starts vanilla. This is actually really tasty.
And it doesn't have the black licorice you often get.
This is like a dessert rye.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
So in the rye family, instead of struggling with the complexity of rye, this is like, no, this is an after dinner sweet whiskey with just enough spice to it that you recognize it's a rye.
Starts vanilla, then turns into rye, but not licorice anise rye.
Yeah, I'm kind of a fan. I don't know that I've ever had a rye that presented like this. What is this reminding me of? The rye at that point almost comes across as like the peat in a single malt scotch, where it's just this little flourish on like a Deanston Highland.
This is kind of a light rye, nothing too aggressive or intense. One of the lighter ryes, this is 45% like I said. One of the lighter ryes that I like, I want to compare it to the Bulleit Rye.
Really, just because, is that in your mind like a classic
That's the light
MGP rye?
That's the classic lighter MGP, available everywhere rye.
Did I've said this before, but I can't find our Bulleit Rye. We've talked about this before, haven't we? Oh, there it is.
Who's the Somm now?
Yeah, he was right in front of me. Everybody watching this has been seeing it over my shoulder this whole time. It was behind the magic book.
We've been staring at the Bulleit Rye for months now.
Okay, so this is not even a close comparison.
No,
that's a whole different ballgame.
Again, that's the eucalyptus that we always talk about there.
Yeah, this is all the slight soap and eucalyptus and fresh.
I don't know. So I've seen other people say soap. I don't get the soap.
Do you like cilantro?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that, to me, cilantro tastes a lot like soap, too.
I'll take a big pinch of cilantro and just eat it.
Oh, God, that's a horrible idea.
Oh, it's good, man.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No!
Put the hat on.
I'm an anti-cilantro
snob.
You're a
cilantro snob.
Fine. Richard Nagel made us snobs. This, by the way, is from Charleston, South Carolina, for a restaurant called something that has the initials SNOB.
Something north of whatever.
Something north Overby.
North of...
I really should have brought Richard's note upstairs with us so that I could remember.
It's north of a restaurant.
Yeah.
Slightly north of.
Slightly north of...
A street name that starts with
sort of north of Broadway.
Sure.
I don't know, I'm making this up.
We're like...
Damn it, sorry, Richard.
Hats and everything.
Yeah.
You know what? Typical snob boof.
I did not even remember who you are. If you ever stay on campus and hang your clothes up, it's thanks to the hangers that Richard Nagel bought us. Oh. And I actually bought little plaques that say, "Keep your shit off the floor, thanks to Richard Nagel."
So the Bulleit is much more of the eucalyptus and the spicy rye. Even though it's light, it's spicier than this.
This is if rye was headed towards a cream soda.
Yeah, the first bit. We should compare it to one more.
Yeah, this Bulleit one's not working for me.
Honestly, I'm struggling to think of a rye that is going to have that vanilla note in there. Max Phillips. The Max Phillips. My wife was 6 to 7 months pregnant with our third son, and we are climbing the Delaware Water Gap. As we get to the top of the trail, she heads up to the last rock pile. I was behind her, helping my 2 sons over the big rocks. A group of Boy Scouts were at the top, waiting for us to come up, and as my wife reached the top, some overly observant scout exclaimed, "Oh my God, she's pregnant!" Not want to waste a good punchline, I loudly retorted, "What? She wasn't when we started!" Yours was the better line. Yeah. We stayed married. I had 9 kids. Talking about Daniel emotionally brutalizing his fiancée on this trail when she nearly died because he pushed her over the edge.
Try that.
Which one is it?
Wait. Okay, before you taste it or smell before you smell it.
I'm smelling.
No, before you smell it, think this. If this was the vanilla ending in rye, this is the ginger snap molasses cookie ending in rye. Sort of a point counterpoint.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, this Outrider is not a real rye. It's not got enough grain percentage dominant rye to be a rye.
So they did something rye-ish?
Yeah, it's like half rye, half bourbon. And so they named it Outrider with a Y.
Because if I remember right, vaguely,
it's because the guy didn't want to make a rye.
The higher ups were like, "Let's make a rye," and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, wait, this isn't a rye. It's like, yeah, I didn't want to do it.
I told you I wasn't going to make a rye.
That's funny. Jason, whiskey wise, that's one insane whiskey, the Ardbeg 21-year-old, that sold out rather quickly here in the UK. Brad, you magnificent bastard. Great video, guys. Have you tried the new Ardbeg Grooves?
Yes.
As it's one of which I've been curious about, as I'm a big fan of the Ugdigibl.
Ugdal.
Yes. Slancha, the drone was scouting out the whiskey vault. Huh?
The drone. Remember we saw a drone outside the window?
Right.
He's like, they're scouting the whiskey vault for an invasion. The Groove Ardbeg.
We haven't reviewed it yet.
No, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
I got one. We're a gonna. You're gonna. And it's all you gotta know is it's really good, but it doesn't compare to the Dark Cove.
So if we were on the ball, and
caught up,
and responsible stewards of the vault.
Okay.
You know what we would have had on the show by now?
What?
The Long Branch.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, because he's local. We got to get him on the show.
So
how do you think we do that? How does one get Matthew McConaughey to stand in your whiskey vault and drink whiskey on a camera with you?
So my only question is, because I've met Matthew. He would not know this. He meets 1,000 people. He's a nice guy.
Is he on your
Rex? Who? What the hell?
Is he on your list?
Top of the list, baby.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. My only question is whether or not he is like contractually limited with Wild Turkey to like the wins and hows he talks about that brand.
Yeah.
He may be very limited.
It's possible. But Josh Galladay brought us some Long Branch.
Okay.
It's down in my office, and we're going to review it on the show.
Sure, we'll do that soon.
And
see if you can get Matthew.
Okay.
Like this.
How? How do you even start?
All right, Tyler Mattingly. Hey, Daniel and Rex. I just recently found out that 2 prominent women in the whiskey industry graduated from my engineering program at the University of Louisville. Andrea Wilson is the Master of Maturation at Michter's.
Oh.
And Marianne Barnes is the Master Distiller at Castle and Key. My question for you guys is, what is the difference between Master of Maturation and a Master Distiller? Fun fact, Mrs. Barnes was the first woman to be named Master Distiller in Kentucky since Prohibition.
There you go. Oh. Master of Distilling is the actual process of taking the fermented wort and moving it into, or wash of beer, and moving it into the stills, distilling it into the spirit that's going to go into the barrels. The Master of Maturation is the person who's keeping an eye on all the barrels as they age until they're ready to head to blending and create the whiskey you know and love.
What is she, the nose?
Yeah, Nancy.
She's
Fraley. She's sort of involved in all the different steps of the process.
Okay.
But she will very regularly show up at the very end in the blending and help somebody craft something.
I imagine her as like the hired gun.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come in and do your thing.
Yeah, she's like the Boba Fett of whiskey.
Of the ones we tried, the not Rye Wyoming, the Bunker.
Oh, and by the way, while you were talking,
yeah,
I was like, finish your sentence.
And the Bulleit, which is your preferred?
I'm coming back to the Whidbey.
That's not too sweet for you?
No.
Okay.
Because the rye at the end keeps it from going too far down the overly sweet whiskey family. Now this is actually, I would say, I would hold these both and think it's the way I feel about Guinness and Boddingtons. I love Guinness and I love Boddingtons, but I think of Boddingtons as vanilla Guinness. I don't think of them as two beers. I think of them as yin and yang to the same beer, right? And I think of these as, I think I like both of them about the same. And I really love this one for right now because it's been warmer today. But I also got a note of lemon meringue when I picked it up. While you were talking earlier, I sat here and picked it up and I thought, lemon meringue.
I have that effect on people.
Just when I got, or no, either that or key lime. It's key lime I'm thinking of. It's the slightly soured, citrusy kind of note.
Sure.
Put your nose up there and smell. But with the meringue topping, all of that.
No, I'm not getting it.
You're wrong.
Where's your hand? Get your hand up. Your stupid hand.
All right, you're smelling fine. You're a bad person.
Yeah, I'm the bad person, said the...
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
If you drink,
may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.